Georgia State is cracking down on GroupMe cheating. Plus, are the dining halls providing students with enough healthy options? All that and more coming up next on this episode of Panther Report News. Hello and welcome to Panther Report News. I'm Mikayla.
And I'm Kelsey Perkins. If you receive campus broadcast emails, you may recognize the photo of this man. This man became a suspect after the Atlanta police intercepted a report accusing the man in question of grabbing another female on the buttocks. The incident occurred within the Auburn Avenue. Suspect Brandon Eugene Hunt was arrested at 11 a.m. yesterday by Georgia State University Police Department for the sexual battery incident.
If you have any additional information about this incident, be sure to contact the Georgia State Police at 404-413-2100. Bird scooters are taking over Georgia State. Students use the scooters to get to and from their destinations. So once the Bird app is downloaded onto your phone, you can rent any scooter closest to your destination for just a few dollars.
And Mikayla, have you actually ridden one of these scooters before?
I have. It's a lot of fun, a little dangerous, but I'm sure they're getting to a safer route soon.
And they're actually inexpensive, and you know college students like the cheaper things in life.
Absolutely. Kelsey, this week you actually got to investigate a GroupMe cheating scandal.
Yes, with the increasing number of students using GroupMe, students should be aware their interactions are digitally recorded and they can be considered accomplices to cheating. Let's take a look.
We're coming to a point where students are starting to utilize some of those platforms for cheating purposes.
The GroupMe app seems to be a way for friends to connect in a group conversation. However, it's also being used for students to connect answers. An incident reported to the biology department involving GroupMe cheating, biology professor Eric Gaucher explains how this scandal can be stopped.
We're trying to raise student awareness where essentially if they see cheating, they should report cheating. And that's the culture that we want at GSU.
In the digital age, apps and websites such as GroupMe, Quizlet, and Chegg are used by students to receive answers in addition to score higher grades on homework, quizzes, and sometimes even tests. I was able to speak with Jessica Parilla, who is chair of the College of Arts and Science Student Petition Committee, who oversees and analyzes many cases of the GroupMe cheating.
We've seen in the last 2 semesters a huge increase in the number of students who have been involved in cheating or other situations where digital platforms have been used inappropriately in classes.
Though trying to capture every student remains a difficulty, some professors have went as far as prohibiting using the app completely to stop any and all ways of cheating.
We don't think that the platforms are necessarily bad or they shouldn't be used anymore. Students should just be aware that if they're being used inappropriately, that they need to make that known to the professor.
All right, students, it's time to leave that GroupMe chat. You do not want to be considered an accomplice and deal with the consequences of cheating.
Thank you, Kelsey. The FlatironCity building hosts an event that allows interested students to talk to entrepreneurs. They also provide a tour of the building and offer available resources. Reporter Cheri Pruitt is live. Cheri?
I'm here at the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, where students get to learn how to be their own boss. And one of the opportunities students were able to receive was to go over to the FlatironCity building, a place beaming with entrepreneurship and innovation. Students listened to speaker entrepreneurs and were given a tour of the facility. Jonathan Golden says it is important to start their businesses now.
You know, if you have an inkling to do something, don't put it off. Don't say, well, once I graduate, I will. Once I have enough money, I will. Once X, Y, Z happens, I will. If indeed you're going to start something, find a way to do it today.
Associate Director Jackie Davis says the interaction between students and FlatironCity will be beneficial towards future goals.
And the idea is that students will leave Georgia State, be working somewhere or be working on an idea that they have for a business or a side hustle, and they might need somewhere to work. And so if they're able to tour places like FlatironCity now and kind of learn where they are and what each space specializes in, then if they know that they have a tech idea, they might want to go to Flatiron City.
There was plenty of information to take away from this event. Blake Lowe explains how business cannot be done alone.
It's hard to do anything alone, and I think, again, the more resources that you have with people that have already started a successful business and are trying to lift other people up, I think that's great. And I know that you can never do anything alone. So definitely I'm going to try and utilize all the great connections that I made here at Flatiron City, but also around Georgia State as a whole.
In Atlanta, this is Cheri Pruitt for Panther Report.
It's time for Spotlight's annual Distinguished Speaker Series. The event lineup includes astronaut Peggy Whitson, Angela Rye, and CNN's Don Lemon. Don Lemon is set to speak on October 2nd at 4 p.m. Angela Rye will present early in January of next year. Up next, reporter Tyrik Wynn takes us into campus dining halls and help us digest what's going on in the menu. Tyrik.
Ever came to eat at one of the dining halls here at Georgia State University and you came across the vegan and vegetarian section, and unfortunately it seems to be limited, and that's not good for our vegan and vegetarian students. I had a chance to chat with some of them and they are speaking out today. I spoke with freshman Ava Stapleton, and she feels like the school is faking it because when visitors come to campus, that is the only time she has more choices.
There aren't many unless it's a tour day, unless there's people coming that are international students or future students of Georgia State.
I asked the student what we as a school can do to possibly see more vegan and vegetarian options in the dining halls, and she says we ought to demand it.
I think just demand, if everybody is eating and asking for more of the vegetarian and vegan food, they're gonna stop putting out all the nasty meatloafs that no one wants to eat.
I also had a chance to speak with freshman Amber Jefferson, who has a few preferences on what she would like to see in the dining halls.
One thing I wish that the dining halls had would basically be more black bean burgers, because you can go in the north and you'll see a line of burgers. You can go in the central and see a line of burgers, but within those lines of burgers you'll see turkey burgers, regular burgers, but you'll never see black bean burgers or vegan burgers. And that would be nice to have.
Imagine if you were vegan or vegetarian and you had to pay over $1,000+ for a meal plan and your choices were limited. From Piedmont North, I'm Tyrik Wynn for Panther Report News.
Thank you for watching another episode of Panther Report. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GSUPRN.
You can subscribe down below and let us know what you think in the comments.
I'm Mikayla Newton.
And I'm Kelsey Perkins. See you guys next week.